The very famous Tibetan monk, the Dalai Lama, is quoted to have said, "Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive." A very apt quote, considering the fact that humanity still survives in spite of the degree of suffering and poverty worldwide. This is because certain people stand guard to ensure this does not happen. These are the heroes of our age. These are the heroes of our time, sacrificing every bit of themselves to ensure that humanity continues. Here on the MTN Heroes of Change, we celebrate such people, whether it's providing education to children in remote villages, or delivering timely medical aid, or just putting a smile on someone's face. We honor them all. We celebrate 10 of such heroes on this program by recognizing the work they are doing. In the end, one of these heroes would walk away with 100,000 cedis in support of their project at a grand ceremony at the Accra International Conference Center.
With MTN Mobile Money, you can take your bank with you everywhere you go. Dial *170# and follow the prompts. Connect your bank account to your mobile money wallet to load and transfer money between your wallet and your bank account. Take your bank with you everywhere you go with MTN Mobile Money.
One actually take away. I bet two, No.
Experience the new world of better money.
Welcome back. The Teacher Improvement Award Scheme is an initiative of the MTN Ghana Foundation to support teachers across Ghana who wish to further their education but lack the means. Over the years, this initiative has truly benefited many of such individuals. Sit back as we bring you the story of one such lucky teacher.
Wherever you go in Ghana, there's an MTN Ghana Foundation project making a difference in the lives of the people. Here is one such story.
I can remember when I was in class 4 at Michel Camp GHS. We have to go and cut firewood to go and sell and get money to school. My father was jobless. That was 1994 because there was some issue at work. He was asked to go home. When we read the GHS, my brother decided that, okay, why wouldn't we go to shoemaking? So when we went to shoemaking, we were doing the shoemaking at the same time studying. I continued on the shoemaking, and lo and behold, I got some money. I finished my senior high. I was teaching as part-time, and I got some money to the teacher training college. I completed and further to do my first degree at the university, and over the life was also very tough. So a friend called me, a cousin, he's called Wise Agmabi Asewa, and he told me, oh, something, I've heard some online scholarship program which is being sponsored by MTN. Why won't you try it and see? It's meant for teachers. So I submitted it. About a month, I had a call that you have been shortlisted for an interview. Truly, I went for the interview. The questions were not easy. Lo and behold, 3 days time I checked the dailies. It was daily guide, and my name was there. I said, wow, God is so good. We were given a letter endorsed by the CEO that we have won a scholarship. Our accommodation will be taken care of. Our school fees will be taken care of. And then they'll be giving us some allowances every semester. I was saying, oh, this is good news.
The main objective for setting up this award is to empower teachers. As you all know, our teachers are agents of socialization. They teach our children from our infancy to the time we grow old.
MTN Foundation is once again presenting scholarships to 20 teachers at the cost of 125,000 Ghana cedis. Teacher Improvement Awards Program is designed to financially assist teachers who teach in first and second cycle public institutions to upgrade their education.
The performance in maths was not so much encouraging. Mr. Pedro, going into the master's program, things have improved tremendously. The students are backing up. There are exercises when I go around to look at it. They are performing incredibly well. And he organizes his personal classes for them without taking money.
My name is Adai Peace. Now that Mr. Pedro is doing his master's, he uses everyday life to teach, which makes maths easy and fun.
When he teaches us like a father, like the way a father sits a daughter or a son down to teach him the good and the bad.
Mr. Pedro, I want to thank you for making maths easy for us, and I also pray that you'll be successful in your master's degree.
Mr. Pedro, thank you for all the knowledge you've been impacting in us. May God richly bless you.
I'm just so thankful to the MTN Teacher Education Program Award. And I pray that it shouldn't cease, and we hope that they will continue to help teachers who are willing and ready to help and going the extra mile like what they did for Mr. Pedro.
Greatest appreciation goes to MTN for helping we, the teachers in the deprived areas like me. And this has given us the opportunity to do our masters freely without too much pressure on us financially. I'm very grateful. MTN, thank you so much.
Over the past decade, the MTN Ghana Foundation has led the way in corporate social investments in Ghana by impacting the lives of over 4 million people in the areas of education, health, and economic empowerment across the country. The MTN Ghana Foundation has spent about $13 million on over 142 various social development initiatives, brightening lives and making a difference.
He's a singer, songwriter, and one of Ghana's top celebrities. Okyeame Kwame is using his influence and leveraging on his network to make a difference in his society. As part of our special award series in the MTN Heroes of Change tonight, we'll look at how this young man is creating awareness regarding hepatitis B.
My real name is Kwame Siapel. My stage name is Okyeame Kwame, and I'm a musician. So 10 years ago, my doctor asked me to go and do a series of tests, which hepatitis B was inclusive. And then after the test, I realized that the hepatitis test was too expensive. It was $40. So I said, hey, I'm the artist of the year and I'm finding it difficult to pay $40. How about an unsuspecting woman selling yams and plantains by the roadside? How would she hear of it? So we spoke about me bringing my media clouds and the doctor's ideas on public health, and then also use my Okyeame Kwame-ness so that we will do the advocacy. So the main motive for joining the fight against hepatitis is three things: the cost of screening, the alarming statistics, and the fact that hepatitis is preventable. So for the past 10 years, myself and other agencies and NGOs, we come together to celebrate the World Hepatitis Day on the 28th of July with the World Hepatitis Alliance. We advocate heavily with mainstream media and also social media. And on the 28th of July, we organize a free screening and vaccination exercise. The first challenge that we faced, I remember, was in Takoradi. We were so passionate, so we just went to Takoradi market and then we set up, and they said, look at those people. You know, so that was the first thing, perception, that why is a musician interested in health? The stigma attached to hepatitis B. People think when you get hepatitis B, it means you are promiscuous, you know, so whenever you go to the universities, young people do not want to come out and scream because they are scared that people will know they are positive and they might lose their boyfriend. The second thing that we faced was knowledge, that we didn't even know. We thought that the passion was enough, so we just go to a place and start screening. And then all of a sudden, Ghana Health Services will send their boss with police people to come and say, why are you screening here? Who gave you the chance? The third challenge was finances. But I was grateful that somewhere along the line, we got MTN Ghana Foundation to partner with us. And they've been partnering with most of the years afterwards. And then they will support us with some funds for us to be able to go and buy some vaccines and rent tents and do this and do that. I think that has been one of our successes. I think that the MTN Heroes of Change, I have always taken out off my hat for them. I think they've done well. I think the foundation in herself is very dedicated to development. The one which has really touched me is Yvonne Bodua. Yvonne Bodua did not let her disability to become her inability, and she went on to actually have an NGO to support other people like her to learn how to get a trade. That in itself was an amazing thing. If you are out there and you have an idea or you have this tingling feeling in your heart to do something to give back to the society, do not wait to get some big resources. It will not come from anywhere. I am fighting the epidemic of hepatitis, and I believe that with my small effort and the effort of everybody else who is interested in this fight, by 2030, hepatitis in general will be a thing of the past. My question to you is, what are you doing to impact the society called Ghana?
Welcome back. Reverend Mrs. Sanatu Naktoma is considered by many to be a mother. Her work in Savelugu in the northern region cannot be overemphasized. Through her Tumakavi project, she has economically empowered thousands of women in diverse ways. Let's take a look at how she's inspiring change in her place.
My name is Abraham Nantogma. I am the nominator of Madam Sanatu Nantogma. One thing I know about Mama Sanatu is that she has dedicated her whole life to helping other people. I have known her to be someone who tirelessly works for the community and helping other people. For several years, I did not know a lot about the impact she had had. What I learned about the impact she had had was actually from other people who would give testimonials about the effects she had had on their lives, the way she had improved things, and how certain initiatives that she had taken had been a major turning point in their lives. So I believe recognizing Madam Sanatu will go a long way to encourage other people within the communities, people like myself. It highlights the need, and it also highlights the difference that somebody can make when they decide to take initiative and focus on helping other people in the community.
Life was not good at all for me because I didn't go to school. So growing up, I was very challenged to also do something meaningful for a good living.
I was teaching in the community health nursing school. That was in the 80s. While I took interest in some of the communities, I used to give them talk on nutrition and the care of their children. I began thinking about what kind of innovative way can one really help these women really to be able to feed their children better, to reduce the malnutrition rate. So we said, okay, let's have this name Tumakavi. That is, there's dignity in work. It first of all started with women who at the beginning thought that it was a taboo or for a woman to engage in doing their own farm, but they were told that they have potential. Whatever you will do and generate income to improve the dignity of yourself and your family, do it. One success story, a very early age of 14, Bintu became pregnant and got married. And when she got married, she didn't know how to earn a living to be able to take care of herself or her child.
So I decided to go to Kaya in the south. But it got to a point that I realized that the Kaya is very stressful. And even the income I was getting out of it was just meager. It couldn't have earned me a good living.
So she thought back, and when she heard more about the progress of this sewing center, she decided to come back.
I wasn't seeing a good future for my children before I came here. But now, since I started this training or this skills training, I am sure that the future of my children is secured.
We also have early childhood education. Several schools that we have been able to put up in our program area. Then we have schools, both primary and JSS, that have been put up. Also, the key thing now is about the VSLA, the Village Savings and Loan Scheme, that now in our program communities, we have about 150. And each group has about 25 to 30 people, bringing in over 3,000 people in the VSLA group. But mostly, more than 80% are women. We have long-term visions about creating job opportunity. Outside the name stands, Tumakabi, there's no shyness in work.
Madam Sanatu has been instrumental in improving the livelihood of my community members. Not only the people of Dinga, but also the people of the surrounding communities. The moment she comes there with a car or she sends somebody, you will see the people rushing out to meet them, because they are thinking that they are coming with more fresh and more ideas that will help them to improve their livelihood. On behalf of the Dinga community and its environs, I want to say thank you so much to Madam Sanatu.
I feel happy in that life is not about just making you alone and your family stand out or improve your condition of living or your quality of life. But it is about getting other people, making other people better, empowering other people also to be able to change their destiny.
My name is Reverend Mrs. Sanatu Nantoma. Tumakabi seeks to improve the lives of deprived families and communities in northern Ghana through sustainable development projects.
Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, our melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
How you use your data is up to you. With the best internet speeds, it's amazing what you can do on MTN.
Thank you very much for being with us on this evening's edition of the MTN Heroes of Change. MTN Heroes of Change is brought to you by the MTN Ghana Foundation. Remember to follow us on our social media handles displayed on your screens. Get in touch with us and let us know how these stories inspire you. Join us next week as we continue the MTN Heroes of Change, and we showcase a wonderful woman giving support to children suffering from autism. Good evening.